A massive commemoration funeral for Charlie Kirk took place yesterday in the USA. It was absolutely massive, and it truly is the fight now between good versus evil. We are on the good side. The evil, of course, is this woke left ideology that is still being pushed, this Antifa Marxists that are trying to take over. We have Elon Musk to Donald Trump at this commemoration, and it's amazing to see that there was no riots, there was no crazy temper being lost or anger. It was just hymns and celebrating Charlie Kirk's achievements. Truly amazing to see. Let's watch a few videos. We have like 5 or 6 videos from the commemoration, the memorial, let's call it the funeral, commemorial, and you can just see how busy, like this is a full arena, packed arena, plus the outside, you can see numerous football fields, everybody all over the world. We had the National Party in Ireland as well, paying tribute to him as well over the weekend, so unbelievable to see. That video is just showing the pure scale and the numbers of people that are actually there. Here we're going to get a speech from Trump talking about his events with him and how he helped him to winning the election as well.
Look at what's happening. In the days since Charlie's death, we have seen how his legacy has touched so many millions around the world. In Calgary, Canada, thousands gathered at City Hall to sing the American national anthem and raise up posters with the name Charlie Kirk. In Seoul, South Korea, crowds gathered to wave American flags and shout, "We are for Charlie Kirk."
Wow.
His memory has been honored in the streets of Berlin, Warsaw, Vienna, Sydney, Madrid, London.
Vienna, Sydney, Madrid, London, Korea. Unbelievable. I mean, the whole world has come together for Charlie Kirk. I mean, it's amazing to see, guys, honestly. And I never really watched too many of his videos. I knew about what he was doing. I knew he helped in the Trump election. I knew certain things, but I didn't know he was this impactful. I mean, Charlie Kirk is truly, truly a hero when it comes to fighting that good versus evil fight.
And all over the world. So beautiful to watch. A man as far away as rural Australia texted a pastor, "I'm going to come to church tomorrow for the first time ever." The pastor asked, "Why is that?" The man replied, "Because of Charlie Kirk." Can you imagine? The lesson of Charlie's life is that ye should never underestimate what one person can do with a good heart, a righteous cause, a cheerful spirit, and the will to fight, fight, fight.
Let's go. Fight. Let's go.
We're saving our country. And Charlie's a big factor, such a big factor. Charlie Kirk started with only an idea to change minds on college campuses, and instead he ended up with a far greater achievement, changing history. He changed history. Today, Charlie Kirk rests in glory in heaven for all eternity. He has gone from speaking on campuses in Wisconsin to kneeling at the throne of God, where he is right now. We grieve for the friend and leader that we have lost, but we go forward strengthened by his faith and bolstered by his courage and inspired by his example to defend the country he lived for the freedoms he died for, and the values in which he so deeply believed. He believed in values that we should all believe in. Charlie?
That's a good point. He believed in values that we should all believe in. Obviously, you don't have to believe in everything he said. I don't think anyone believes in everything anyone said, but he definitely had an impact on people, on how you should live your life morally, ethically, stuff like that. So very impactful, very impactful.
Created something very special. It's called Turning Point USA. And under the leadership and love of Erika, it will become bigger and better and stronger than ever before.
Yeah, his wife has took over now, and she's going to basically do what he was doing in the past. Turning Point USA, even the name Turning Point. So there's a turning point in history. They're trying to change the sort of history now in the US. It's unbelievable. And that kind of resonates out to the rest of the world.
We want to say a very loud, God bless you, Charlie. God bless you for what you've done. Is incredible. And God bless Erika and the children. God bless the United States of America. And Could I ask Erika, please come out? Erika, please come out. Thank you.
Yeah, and unbelievable. So that was his wife there kind of hugging Trump. And you can see now in this video, unbelievably, she actually says, Erika Kirk says that she forgives the man that took Charlie's life. Unbelievable. I mean, that is one of the main Christian values, is that you forgive people for the wrongdoing that they do on you. And that's what you always have to do, guys. Always forgive. Don't forget, like, be careful around certain people that screw you over, of course. But always learn to forgive, guys. I believe it says in the Bible, if you have hate in your heart, you can't get into the kingdom. If you have a grudge, if you have hate, that kind of thing. And I'm not a hateful guy. I hope nobody watching my videos are hateful people. But we see how Trump says after he wouldn't be as good as she was saying to forgive him. But let's see what she says first.
He wanted to save young men, just like the one who took his life. That young man, on the cross, our Savior said, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. That man, that young man, I forgive him.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Of course, when you say you forgive somebody, it kind of takes the power away from the hatred that they have and this kind of thing. Obviously, that young guy that shot and killed Charlie Kirk, deeply mentally disturbed, in every single way. He was absolutely crazy crackpot. And to say that she forgives him, and that is going to go down in history as one of the most important things that has ever been spoken in the world. I mean, that's unbelievable, especially in American history. Like, oh man, like Charlie Kirk getting shot is kind of like our JFK, not in terms of the conspiracies behind it. I mean, there are a few conspiracies behind it, but just in terms of the impact that he had on people and what people said about him and how he helped so many people. So let's watch Stephen M. chilling message those who are trying to incite violence and foment hatred against conservatives. This is going to be a good one as well. So yeah, obviously there's a lot of hate against conservatives in the US and in the world, let's be honest. If you stand up for what's right, like I said, the good versus evil, you become a target now. It's crazy stuff.
Those trying to incite violence against us, those trying to foment hatred against us, what do you have? You have nothing. You are nothing. You are wickedness, you are jealousy, you are envy, you are hatred. You are nothing. You can build nothing. You can produce nothing. You can create nothing. We are the ones who build. We are the ones who create. We are the ones who lift up humanity. You thought you could kill Charlie Kirk? You have made him immortal. You have immortalized Charlie Kirk. And now millions will carry on his legacy.
True.
And we will devote the rest of our lives to finishing the causes for which Charlie gave his last measure of devotion. You cannot defeat us, you cannot slow us, you cannot stop us, you cannot deter us. We will carry Charlie and Erika in our heart every single day and fight that much harder because of what you did to us.
Amazing. Unbelievable. He said you thought you could kill Charlie Kirk, thought you could kill his legacy. Now you've immortalized him. You've made him live on forever. You've basically made him super famous. I mean, he was already ultra famous. Now you've made him like this godlike famous character up there with the greats, because when you do that, when you can't beat someone in their speech, the fascists on the left, they have to kill you. That's literally what happens, guys. And now millions carry on his legacy. Now he's like flipping, has a legacy beyond the ages. It's unbelievable. So that's Stephen Miller. So Stephen Miller is the White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy and Homeland Security Advisor for Donald Trump. And he obviously was very close to Charlie Kirk. Like everyone that ran in the Trump campaign to push the message versus the left, basically. And the left only know how to tear down and destroy. They basically were friends with Charlie Kirk because he actually helped push the message of freedoms and Donald Trump's message to the masses. As well, in this meeting, we can see Dana White, the head of the UFC, Donald Trump, and then of course Elon Musk come together and squash their beef, because obviously they were fighting. So I think that these two guys were fighting pretty badly. They haven't talked since the beef that they had a few months ago till now. And it is a time to come together, guys. It is a time to come together. You can see that Donald Trump, obviously insulted Elon Musk, saying that he was on too many drugs and addicted to medication. And Elon Musk said back to Trump that you're on the Epstein files, which is just horrendous. I still think that probably in some way those Epstein files aren't getting released. Nobody knows about what's happening there, but hopefully there is peace between the leaders here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Secretary Pete Hess.
So yeah, pretty powerful for the leaders to meet up again. You can see, Dana White having a good time laughing. And you could definitely tell in the beginning when they first met, the media was trying to drive them apart. And it worked. It actually worked. Like if this media machine is trying to push people and divide people apart, it will succeed to a certain point. Hopefully Trump and Elon Musk come together again, because what they did was so impactful. That they pushed the good message for so long. Hopefully they can keep doing that, guys, because it would be great to see them actually putting out some good message. So in this video here, Trump says Charlie Kirk didn't hate his opponents. He was one of the good guys. We know that. Charlie Kirk was an innocent guy. He was one of the good guys. He wasn't like hateful. He didn't spread, any hate or division amongst people. He obviously had different ideas from the left, but he wasn't an angry, crazy, crackpot kind of guy. He was a peaceful guy. And Donald Trump says here, that's where I disagree with Charlie. He said, I hate my opponents. And Donald Trump wants to crush everybody. That's where I think Trump is a bit of a beast when it comes to this stuff, because he literally says the wildest shit. So let's watch it.
Did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent. And I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erika. But now Erika can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent. Charlie's angry. Look at that. He's angry at me now. He wasn't interested in demonizing anyone. He was interested in persuading everyone to the ideas and principles he believed were good, right, and true.
Absolutely. Kind of funny, of course, we saw a few minutes ago his wife, Charlie Kirk's wife, saying, I forgive the shooter, I forgive the young man, the 22-year-old man who shot my husband. Donald Trump says, I don't. It's absolutely crazy. It's such a contrasting figure. It's like Donald Trump obviously quite polarizing, the most polarizing, let's say. And Charlie Kirk definitely wasn't. Like, I watched some of his videos. He was just saying points. Like, there are way more controversial people than him. Far more. Andrew Tate, Myron Gaines. I mean, there's just so Zerka. How many Neon? All these people I think are way more divisive. Nick Fuentes, like all these different people. And Charlie Kirk definitely wasn't. You know, he definitely wasn't one of those really polarizing figures in American history and politics. So the last story we have here is an absolutely legendary one. This is a bit more close to home. Okay, this man from the Republic of Ireland, a Leitrim man, renames his London pub the Trump Arms with a special room in honor of Charlie Kirk to coincide with the state visit of Donald Trump. Absolutely legendary. Ballinamore's Damien Smith did similar in 2019. So this is in Windsor and London. And yeah, great to see people are actually standing up for their morals or principles. This is an Irish man here in London spouting off the good message. So it's good to see him pushing the good message. It says the Trump Arms welcome our American friends. Is it just marketing? I don't think so. I think he actually wants to show people who's on the right side of history and who he supports, and it's good to see that. You know, people can support who they like. And of course, I actually saw the room. It had a Charlie Kirk room where it had like a debating podium and a few different chairs, so it's kind of funny. It was like his speeches that he used to give at those universities. So absolutely amazing. Let me know what your thoughts on that are. I really truly think that the killing of Charlie Kirk is like solidified now, the fight, like I said at the very beginning, between good versus evil. The evil are the left and these crazy woke Marxist communists that are trying to push insane narratives on the people. And the good, of course, are the people who want to see the countries do well together and come together. I love to see that. Let me know your thoughts. I love you all. If you want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video. Become a member for just €3 per month. We have 29 members now, I believe. So I greatly appreciate that. Every single day we're growing. We're never going to stop growing. Let's get up to 50. Let's get up to 100 members. I love you guys all. Stay free, and I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.